I'm giggling. Starting off strong. Welcome back. It's been a while since we've seen you. We did some podcasts which were quite deep and meaningful earlier on, so we wanted to do something light-hearted this time. Well, the actual content is not particularly light-hearted, but we will try and make it as light-hearted as possible. We are talking today about arachnophobia. We also want to put a disclaimer that there are not going to be any images of any spiders. There's not going to be any surprises or anything like that. So if you are someone who is affected quite strongly by this phobia, you are in a safe space. So don't worry, it will be fine. You have probably seen a couple of our other episodes or watched us on YouTube. I am Rachel, and that's my mum, Lynn. You can see my little furry muff in the today because I'm trying to have decent microphone because I've got quite an old laptop, so I'm trying to get as decent sound quality as possible because obviously we're not in the studio today. We're too busy, frankly, and too knackered, can't be bothered to drive down there. So we thought we would just do it over Zoom this week and edit it ourselves and see how it goes. So I'm sure you'll give us your feedback on that. But yes, so hey, how are things with you?
Well, they're pretty good actually. The diary's been quite busy, seeing some really lovely clients, having some nice results. What else? The weather's definitely changed and winter's kicked in. So everybody that's kind of feels that what the seasonal affective disorder, and I definitely feel that. Just be aware and take extra vitamin D.
Absolutely, the vitamin D3. I use Better Use spray. It's meant to be quite good.
I take my tablets and I've doubled them just in case.
Well, they do say that everybody in the UK should take a vitamin D supplement. Is it
They
just in
do.
the winter or is it all year round? Do you know?
Well, I think it depends really. It depends. We had a fantastic summer, so we will have
Mm,
hopefully absorbed it. But
mm,
if you're working full time and you've only got weekends, or if you're just one of those people that sits on a keyboard all day, being a keyboard warrior, excuse me, I've got a tickle, then you really need to take it if you're
mm.
working all day in an office situation. So it depends really. But for this time of year, I still keep taking mine. I take mine all year round and I have doubled it. It's the only thing I think a doctor will recommend to you is to take vitamin D,
Interesting. No, that's I
as
did
long as it's
recommend it.
right as well, because it helps absorption.
I did recommend it to one of my clients this week who is seasonally affected and he hadn't heard about vitamin D. And we also discussed the light boxes that you can get as well. They're good, aren't they?
Yes,
I think they're useful.
they are. I've never used one of those,
Mm,
but I'll just rely on other sources and find
mm.
things that make me giggle.
So good. So you're okay. I'm good too. Like quite busy with this and that. Got college, lots of things happening, and doing some good stuff with my clients, which I'm really happy about, and lots of learning. No, it's really good.
Oh, it's always so much learning, and it's actually you learn just as much from your clients. It's
Oh,
interesting, isn't it?
so much. I find it absolutely fascinating. The just talking to people and or people talking to me and how they lead their lives and what makes someone become the person they are and have the
Yeah,
views that they do and all that kind of stuff. It's
absolutely fascinating.
sad but
No,
good.
I feel very fortunate actually that I've stumbled and blundered into doing, and it's the best job I've ever had.
It's nice to be able to give something back and help somebody. It's nice. No, it's good. Before
Oh,
we get into arachnophobia, we
oh,
should talk about celebrity traitors because it's absolutely amazing.
oh my word!
Oh my God, I love Alan Carr. That man is just TV gold, isn't he?
It's hilarious.
Oh, I
My
was very sad
my
to see Palo. Oh, spoilers. I was sorry to see a couple of people go, just in case anyone's not seen it. But I just think he is just so funny. And when he said to Tom Daly about what was it? Something about you can't say that someone's a traitor just because they've got a better vocabulary than you, or whatever comment
God,
it was that he made. He
hilarious! I
just
adore Tom Daly.
cracks me up. It's so funny,
Tom, Tom Daly is special. I love
isn't
Tom Daly.
he?
Well,
Just
the reason
absolutely lovely.
I'm totally and utterly in awe of him anyway,
Mm.
because I've been, honestly, I have been in a gym when Tom Daly has been in there working out.
Shut the front door, have you?
Shut the front door indeed. Yes, I have. Well, you see, Tom originates from Plymouth.
No,
I
of course. I'd forgotten about that.
I used to go to the gym, believe it or not, when he used to go obviously to the pool because it's an Olympic sized pool that we had in Plymouth. And then he would be in the gym just slogging away doing the grind that you've got to do to keep
Yeah.
that gorgeous little bob that he's got. And I saw him in the gym a couple of times. Lovely.
And he still looks fantastic,
Adorable.
doesn't he? Gorgeous,
He's
nice person. And I
adorably
love the
adorable.
way he gave the side eye to
Hilarious.
her
That
use
was
of
so
the word
funny.
flabbergasted, which is funny because I was like, who does say flabbergasted? But actually, I think I might have said it a couple of times since then. It's come
Oh,
back into my vocab.
but Kate, national treasure. Anywho, but there's some wonderful characters in there.
Aren't there?
I adore Celia Imrie.
She is amazing.
Oh, she's
She
all
is
over it.
amazing. She's so good. Isn't she very spry and wonderful for what's
73.
amazing? No, she's really good.
Terrific. No, she's great and really sharp.
I'm enjoying all of them actually. I think they're all
Yeah, too.
bringing something to
Isn't
it. It's
it
a good
lovely
mix.
to see celebrities when they're not being them behind the mask? They've
Yeah.
dropped the mask because they've become people. They've had to become people,
You
which
can't
is,
keep it up, can you, for that long? The real you is going to come out.
I don't think they'll be able to go back to ordinary people doing it quite so easily now.
No, but I do love it when you have your general public in there because I find them fascinating.
I just
Because
find
the
it,
celebrities, they know they're celebrities, don't they?
oh, yes, they do.
So they're
They're
all a
all
little bit
just like
dramatic.
celebrity, they are. They know the camera's on them without.
Exactly. So they can play up to it and stuff.
Although
But
people in there that have become less aware of the camera and are really being themselves. You're really seeing who they are. I forgot the name of the actor, the Scottish actor, Mark.
yes, with
He's
his,
lovely. I adore him.
he's lovely, but oh, he's got a very over-calibrated response if he doesn't get it right.
It's real drama, isn't
So
it?
dramatic. Oh my God.
I
Drama
should like
queen.
it's intense.
Hilarious. And I really like Jonathan Ross. I'm feeling a little bit sorry for him at the moment because he's being accused of being a liar and all sorts of stuff. And I think he
There
was
he
just
is.
trying to be nice.
There he is.
I'm not so keen on his outfits, I have to say.
No, it's terrible. It's ghastly. I don't know who's designing for him, but they shouldn't.
Who is his stylist? Not ideal, but there you go.
No, it's a fabulous program. I wish they'd drop more of them. That's all I'd wish.
Yes, I think they will, because isn't it like the biggest rated program in 2025 or something? It's
Is it
absolutely huge.
really?
It's getting so many viewers. When you think terrestrial TV now, like BBC TV stuff, whatever, when it's on normal telly, like things like EastEnders and Corrie, they used to get 12, 15, 17 million viewers back in the day. Now I think
Yeah,
they get like less than a million.
yeah.
Did Raiders get like in its opening episode and it's regularly getting 8 million or something? I mean, that's
It's amazing. Today, it's unheard of.
yeah.
So it's great TV. It's brilliant TV.
It's brilliant. Watch it because Tom watches it as well. So it's the only thing we watch together.
Oh, is it? That's interesting. You can watch it as a family, and we can't wait to watch it. We just can't wait. It's hideous.
It's the
We are
fact it's only on a
glued.
couple of times a week, though. We watched 4 episodes. We binged 4 or whatever it was on catch up. So I was like, oh, I can't just watch one and then have to wait another week.
No, it's really and be really cross when they only drop one episode of anything that I'm watching a week. That really drives me
Yes,
crackers.
I need to see the whole thing.
So do I. Old school. Let's do it old school. Drop the lot so we can
No,
binge.
exactly. Those days are gone. Okay, right. So it's our celebrity traitors for this week. We want Alan Carr to win. So we'll go back to arachnophobia, fear of spiders. If people are feeling a bit uneasy, if they're uneasy, then apologies. We will make it as decent experience as it possibly be for someone if you really experience a phobia. Want to talk about difference, the not liking spiders and just going, ooh, a spider, suck it. Hoover, get rid of it or whatever, and an actual proper phobia of spiders where you feel it in your body and it really sets off a horrible systemic response in you. So we just wanted to differentiate between the two. Apparently, arachnophobia is one of the most, pardon, say?
There's a big difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
Yeah.
Phobias, I mean, phobias, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. It stops you living the life. Then it's phobia. If it's kind of something that you dislike, but you can cope with, then you kind of that's fine. Interfere with life.
Yeah. But a phobia is where it does interfere.
It does.
Massively.
And you're going to talk about a bit how it interferes and the effect on the body.
Apparently, there's some random figures, like between 3 and 15% of the population experience it to some degree. Just arachnophobia.
Not surprised. I'm
Mm.
not remotely surprised by that. I've got a client at the moment who expresses dislike of wanting to go deeper into the shed because they know the spiders in there.
Yeah, see if the kind of thing that puts you off. So if it puts you off going to specific places because there will be spiders there,
Yeah,
then yeah, that's not good. And women are 4 times more likely to be affected than men.
I wonder why that might be. I'm just curious to why that might be. I don't understand why that might be.
I have a feeling that it might be some of it is a learned response. So if you have a parent that is afraid of spiders,
Hmm.
then you are more likely because you'd have seen your parents and how they respond to it. I think you would be inclined to respond to it as well because you don't associate it with something good, do you?
No, not at all. Have you ever treated anybody with arachnophobia or
Right.
yet?
No,
Okay, I have.
you're the specialist.
I wouldn't say so, but it was a great result. I've never
Excellent.
said it was a brilliant result. It was a while ago, and it was a woman, and her response to it was ridiculous. It was jumping on furniture, staying out of a room, or being hyper vigilant and tracking a thing and knowing where it was. Didn't matter what size they were either. They didn't have to be. They could even be the smaller ones as well.
Even the really
And
tiny ones, really.
yeah, but a daughter,
Mm,
what she was afraid of, just what you were saying, actually, she was afraid of her over ridiculous jumping on furniture and screeching
mm.
would act on her daughter. So I've got to do something about it because I don't want her to walk around feeling like that as well and
That's really
becoming the
good.
same. Yeah, and that was a brilliant result. Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, good. And did you do
Basic
hypnotherapy or did you do like a hypno kind of crossover?
therapy. So
That's
several sessions. I think we had about 4 sessions, and it was great. And she used to mail me every now and again and say, "Still can cope with the spiders. It's great." Never
really.
went back. No, she went really with her. But she was so sad she couldn't sit in the garden on a garden chair, knowing that there were spiders in the grass. And she
Wow.
messaged me and said, I can sit there, I can sit on a mat on the grass in the garden and watch crawling around and talk to my daughter about it. And we're side by side and I can watch them and I can do it.
Wow.
I know. So should I can I'll on them, and that's the truth of it. You probably won't ever love them, but
No.
it won't in your life so badly that you're leaping on furniture or screaming or
Mm,
running or people shutting the door in on rooms and not being able to go back in them, knowing there's one in there. It's
mm,
that bad.
mm. Gosh, that's
So
bad.
yes, it was impactful. So it does work.
No, that's good. Often get arachnophobia from a triggering event if they have had a not very nice response to that can generate a phobia as well, which is quite horrible. But yeah, just there's that. There's a to it as well. From a fear of things that were dangerous to our ancestors.
Oh, right.
Mm.
Okay.
And also, people think creepy, although apparently spiders are absolutely fascinating if you find out about them. But people think that they're a bit creepy because they have unpredictable movements. And of course, you do associate them with horror movies and Halloween and
But
spooky
it's
things,
also
don't
if
you? With the
someone's
number of
ever sort
legs.
of chased you big rubbery ones, and a kid in school has thought that's hilarious or
Mm,
whatever it may be, then that could really be a trigger for someone
yeah,
thinking it's funny and then constantly doing it.
yeah.
But like you said about the unpredictable movement, people feel the same way about birds often,
Mm,
of flapping things, even butterflies, but the unpredictability of it.
yeah, things in a different way.
Yeah, even though
Yeah.
tiny, compared to us, a spider's weeny.
Yeah,
And
I don't have a problem with spiders, and I think quite an interesting thing to do, apart from hypnotherapy, is to do
uh-huh.
CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy for
Yeah.
spiders as well, and exposure therapy is quite good. So obviously, you don't just go into a room with spiders; you introduce it gradually, where you
Yeah.
might talk about them or watch something on TV or see a photograph of them, and come in a safe sort of zone with them. That's meant to be
Quite good. It's something I've never tried actually, that whole exposure therapy, but I guess, if it's going to work.
Mm,
And I still go with hypnotherapy. Personally, for me, I know it works because
yeah,
I've
no, Yeah, that's good. Got the evidence for it, so that's good.
Yeah, yeah, and but that's the same as having a phobia. You've created your own evidence in your own head
Mm-hmm.
that is kind of there, and we search for those sort of things.
Mm.
We search for evidence to support the way we feel or think.
Mm.
And if you kind of jumped last time, you're inclined to jump this time as well.
What are some practical things that people can do if they are exposed to a one of our eight-legged friends?
I love that, not even using the word, because I guess the word can be triggering as well,
Mm.
can't it? And I suppose all of those things, everything that you need to be able to do is to calm your nervous system because that's become triggered and super aware. So there are several things you can do. You've talked about breathing before, and
Mm.
there are different breathing techniques out there. So the one I particularly use, you've got one, but whereas I've got one is say I've got a door here. I know you can't see my door, but you can breathe in for when you're looking at the short side of the door and breathing out on the long side of the doors, which is longer.
Yeah, that's
Breathing in
good.
on the short side, breathing out on the longer side, and just focusing your attention on breathing. It brings it back into your body.
And I suppose
The
the
other
door is good because you've got a visual stimulus to take your mind.
Yeah, it can be a door, it can be a window, it can be a picture. I've got a picture behind me. You can do the same thing with the picture, anything like that. So
Mm.
if you've got a window in the room, just look around the window. The other thing you can do, which a lot of clients find really helpful, is grounding, is look at things you can see, things you can see, three things you can hear,
Yeah,
four things you can touch, whatever it may be.
yeah.
And that again, back into your head, into the here and now, right now, what you can see, touch, feel.
Mm. That's
Okay,
good.
get you back in your body. And grounding, keep your feet on the ground.
That's good. Good. So obviously hypnotherapy we know is good and there is no uh, it's always better if you can have hypnotherapy in person on a one-to-one. But what we will do is when we upload this video, we'll also upload an audio about arachnophobia. So it will be progressive muscle relaxation, for actually dealing with the hypnotherapy, the phobia itself, and then bring you out. And then you can listen to that as often as you want in your own time as well. But I mean, if you book in a one-to-one session or something, that is fantastic as well. But we've also got this there in the meantime, if it's something that you want to try and have a little experiment with and see if you get any sort of results from that.
Good idea. Cool.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Cool.
yes, it always helps. And you can actually do hypnotherapy online as well.
Yeah,
I was
absolutely.
always,
Yeah, it has to be
I
in
was
person,
always,
but it can be online, but maybe a one-to-one. So it's something specifically done for them and what
yeah,
their particular
targeted.
trigger or issue is. It's more
Yeah,
bespoke, isn't it? That's the beauty of having one-to-one hypnotherapy. So it's good for that.
definitely.
But not everybody is able to access that, or they don't feel ready at the moment to do that. So this is a nice little introduction
Yeah,
for what
yeah,
we do to show people the kind of thing that we do. And also it'd be interesting to see if it helps.
it would. So feedback on that. If people try it and feedback on it, what help?
Yeah.
What worked? What did that?
Absolutely. Yeah, no. Okay, fab. So done a bit about that. Please contact us if you have any questions about that. We haven't had any questions in specifically about because arachnophobia is quite a specific thing. We haven't had any listener questions about that, but we do get things
Yeah.
about phobias generally as well. And as we've said, hypnotherapy is really good for that. So I think we've sort of triggered and upset everybody enough that has got an issue with that. So we'll move on to our recommendation.
Oh, hang on. Just before you go,
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
just before you go, just thinking about a couple of not sort of things that you can do sort of to sort of help you, things to just a couple of things, practical ideas to dissuade our little visitors from even coming in the house.
Oh yes, good shout. Yes. Are you going to mention?
Oh, I was going to mention, I personally don't know if this works or not because there are no around here at all. It's a
Mm,
free zone,
mm,
but apparently placed in various places will
mm,
dissuade them around windows and things. But the other thing that I've found useful, because I haven't got a phobia about them, but I'm not crackers about them. Not that, so to dissuade them in the first place would be handy. Peppermint oil, a couple of half drops of peppermint oil into a little water, into a spray bottle, spray, and just around the crevices, bush, 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 dissuades them, and they don't like it.
Mm.
Apparently, the same works with lemon and orange oil as well.
Oh, interesting. Well, I love orange and lemon, so I'd be likely to use
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so concentration, not directly on the little creatures, because
Mm.
that's not fair. We don't
No, that's
actually
not
want
nice.
to keep them. They're really good for us.
Yes, we
And
don't
they'll,
condone that.
no, we
No,
don't, around the crevices, and that dissuades them in the first instance.
no, that's good. It's a tricky one because we actually love the spiders here because we like the webs and they catch the flies.
They do indeed. I don't get as many
So,
spiders as I used to in the other house, actually. In
mm,
this one, even though it's older, we don't quite as many. Bad, doesn't it? Anyway.
so it's good practical stuff on how
Mm.
to keep them away from your house and your spaces, wherever, out of your car and all that kind of stuff as well. Because you do hear stories about people driving in cars and a spider comes into their view. Ooh, that'd be awful.
Well, I suppose the other thing is you can do, particularly in your car, this might work because it's not practical to go around with a squirty cat
Mm.
thing, squirting oil all over your car, but you can have a cotton wool pad or cotton wool ball soaked in peppermint oil or orange oil and put somewhere on the dashboard or somewhere discreet that dissuades them from entering again in the first instance.
Yeah, that's a go. And it would smell nice and it's better than and cheaper probably than a magic tree.
Definitely nicer for you than a yucky old magic tree. They're
Yeah,
fine.
more natural smell. No, that's good.
Oh, I hate any of those awful smells that aren't sort of natural. I can't bear them. I'm
Mm.
really weird about smells, but that's something else.
Mm. Yeah, hypnotherapy's for that. We put links up for some nice hypnotherapy, not hypnotherapy, oils and things as well, because we live
Yeah,
very
sure.
sensitive to smell. So yeah, we'll put that up. That is good. Well done. Work. Okay, so that on our eight-legged friends for this time. Let's
Hmm.
move on to something more light and our recommendations and things for this week, the next couple of weeks.
What, with TV?
Yes. Yeah, do it.
We won't discuss the traitors anymore because we've done
No,
that.
because that is
Well, I can't wait
epic.
for the next episode.
Yeah.
But have you House Guinness on
No, I have
Netflix?
not, but I have had two people tell me that I need to get onto it. So I'm going to write that down so I don't forget.
It's really good, actually, and it's on Netflix. It took me a little while to get into it in first on but what I'm not sure with this, but it's from the same people who make Peaky Blinders, same
Oh, I
writer,
love Peaky
same
Blinders.
setup. So
Yeah.
there's great music in it again, and James Norton stars in this,
Who is lovely.
who is utterly adorable, and
Mm.
as a side, is rumored to be dating Lily Allen. Anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I know. That's exactly my response. But anyway, distract from his beauty.
Yeah, gosh.
A whole lot. We watched the whole lot. It's pretty good. Get
Mm.
past the first episode, and I think you're in.
Okay, good. I might be
Uh,
watching that tonight.
cool. Indoors liked it as well. So he's hard to please. So yeah, him in it. So it's okay too.
Oh, good.
Have you watched anything else?
No, I haven't. We're still watching Survivor Australia, and there's about 50,000 seasons of that. So we watch that quite a bit, which is quite good. And
Okay.
I've just been so busy and not had that much time to watch TV.
Well, apparently I haven't been busy enough because I watched Victoria Beckham's
Oh
documentary.
my God, I have to say I did watch that. I watched that while I was doing the housework. Yeah, I'd forgotten about that. That was so
And
good, wasn't it?
there's only 3 episodes, and I
Yeah.
want more because I just adore them both.
Mm. She should get another season. I think she was great.
I think it's absolutely brilliant. I love everything anything to the fashion business. I adore anyway, so I'm in there. I
Yeah.
watch all sorts of things like that on Vogue and things, documentaries. But I love her. I think
Mm.
she's splendid, and David comes across as they're just cool.
Yeah, they were. I did. They got some comments and some feedback, and the majority of which was love Victoria, lovely to hear. But there were some people that say, "Oh, it was so edited to show them in a good light." No, no, just decent people.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
they're
they're
really.
nothing horrible. Maybe they're just really bloody good all round humans.
And why can't we just sort of be nice about people? Because
Yeah.
I think they're charming together. They've got charming kids. They've
Mm.
dragged them up nicely.
Yeah,
You
they've
know,
been through a lot. with
God
all the
damn me, they've been
scrutiny and
through
everything else as well. And that thing about when she was weighed on TV, I did
horrific.
see a reel on Instagram where they were talking about celebrities' weight. And it was in the 2000s. And there was a thing, there was Chris Evans on TFI Friday, and he was weighing Jerry Halliwell. And you just think, that's absolutely disgraceful. You would not do that now.
Yes.
And I probably watched that back in the
Yeah, I
day.
probably did as well because I used to watch TFI Friday.
Yeah,
I don't
came out.
have
There were
to.
loads of other ones as well, but he was just one that stuck in my mind. And Britney Spears was another one. She got loads of grief. I mean, all held to a different standard, but it was shocking, absolutely shocking.
Again, going back to the Beckhams, they're lovely. I love them. I
Yeah,
would support everything that they do. And if she brings out another documentary, I'll be first in the queue to watch it. She's so
absolutely
funny as well. I love her humor. It's
hilarious.
dry.
When she said about David's massive cock, I just that creased me up. She's so funny. She's
It's hilarious.
hilarious. Yeah.
And he just gives a little aside and sort of grins, that does of saying,
Yeah.
crack on, Victoria,
And they
whatever.
just know each
Love it.
other so well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, liked that. Yeah, I agree. It's fab. That was a good one. Okay.
Thoroughly enjoyed again on Netflix. So yes. What else? I watched something else, I think, as well. Oh, as for books, I books last time. I'm
Yeah.
still plowing my way through The Siege because
Are
it is
you
a very dense read. It's a very dense and detailed read, and not for everybody. I appreciate.
got to be in the mood for that?
That's
Yeah.
so good. Honestly, I must lend it to Oliver when he. What else? That's it, really, TV wise.
Mm. Have you got anything health and beauty or anything foodie general?
Foodie, keep eating it, too much of it. Good Lord. I eat really well and then eat far too much, but
Mm.
there we go. But health and beauty. Oh, Apple Watch, my new acquisition.
Oh, very
My
nice. I like this
Apple
strap.
Watch came with it. I haven't got any choice on that really, but
I like it. It's
it's second
green.
hand,
Did you get it on
but I did.
We should be sponsored by That's where
We
all our
should
stuff
actually.
comes from. Bloody should.
But I found it really useful because I did have Fitbit and my
Mm.
Fitbit just died, like all things do. They're all set up to die after a while. And I really
Mhm.
missed it. I didn't think I would, but I missed not knowing. But it kind of tells you where your steps are and all this palaver. And I quite like it. So there we go. That's my health and fitness thing. But
Very
it was
good.
cheap. I'm not going out to buy a brand new one. It's just too much.
No, it's crazy. But no, they are good. And it is a good step tracker and, your big messages and blah, blah, all that kind of stuff as well. It is handy for that. I don't have an Apple Watch. I've got one of husband's old. But yeah, it's good. Handy.
It nags you. It just nags you to get up and do something.
Yeah, move.
Oh, shut up. Yesterday, I totally ignored it. Shut
Yeah,
up.
take it off. Go away.
Yeah, take it off, throw
Not
it away.
interested. Yeah. So, recommendations this week. I started taking creatine, and I know that we discussed it before because I'm taking the
Yeah.
collagen powder, which I'm absolutely loving.
Oh,
But I'm
yes.
taking a few weeks ago on recommendation from my PT Cam, lovely Cam, and you had mentioned it as well. But I did start taking it, and I do feel a lot better for it
Do
already.
you?
Yes, and
Let
I'm
me
lifting
notice. I mean,
progressively
all three.
heavier. Well, I would always take a lot of supplements like lion's mane and ashwagandha and all that stuff for cognitive function. And I really think that the creatine is helping massively with that. In fact,
Mhm.
it's working that well that I haven't taken any of my main or anything. I've got my protein. So I'm on 140 grams a day. So prioritizing protein. So eating a lot of like chicken, salmon, eggs, and
Yeah,
blah, blah, Greek, yogurt, all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
I'm not a calorie deficit because I'm focusing on health as opposed to weight loss. And I'm focusing on muscle growth. So
yeah.
prioritizing protein, prioritizing sleep, and having my every day. And it really is kind of like saturates your muscles and everything, doesn't it? And I really think that's helping hugely.
Really, because I take my creatine regularly and I haven't noticed any different cognitively, I don't think. I did know. Oh, I suppose. Let me see. That's good that you're noticing it. I haven't noticed it, so I don't know. But I haven't been to the gym either. I just lift a few light weights at home and do some stuff. I was doing some of that the other day.
Mm.
Um, I've started coenzyme Q10,
Yeah.
and that seems to have made a difference to my overall,
Your
you
general
know,
sparkiness, alertness.
definitely,
Oh, interesting.
definitely.
Coenzyme Q10. And where did you buy your coenzyme Q10?
British supplements, they guarantee or promise that there are no extra fillers and things in there.
Yeah.
I either generally use either Nutrition Geeks, which I know you use too,
Yeah.
and British a lot of things.
Yeah. That's good.
I think that's made a difference.
Mm.
Be interesting to know. I'm afraid to stop them all now.
Yeah, monitor it, see how it goes. My next
Yeah,
thing is I was thinking I might, because I'm eating a lot of fish and stuff as well, but I'm thinking about maybe taking some.
yeah, well, definitely. I'm free.
Yeah, but I am trying to get it predominantly from my diet.
I think that's wise, and I think the more you can, the older you get, the less able, in some instances, your body is able to absorb them. So
Yeah.
possibly you need extras when you're older. So I take omega-3s as well,
Mm.
as well doing fish at least 3 times a week.
I know. I'm eating a lot of salmon. I had sardines on toast the other night. How 1970s.
Oh,
Cheap as chips. And it was bloody delicious as well, actually, I have to say. It's really good.
keep it cheerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actually. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's keeping prioritizing sleep always, always, always.
I say I am feeling the benefits of that. I'm waking up in the morning, not feeling as tired. It is, I know, and I'm not new. We all know this information. But it does work.
It's just interesting to notice in your body because if
Mm.
you have a cleanse day where you're cheating and you're gobbling everything under the
Yeah,
sun,
and
it's
carbon.
one of those swish yesterday, really. It was just any time I'm in the kitchen, I was in there putting
That was
something in my mouth. It was
But every
ridiculous.
time, we all have days like that where we're all just like
Oh,
looking for comfort or whatever. And, we've all got things, whether that's shopping or, drinking, la la. What you're doing the majority of the time, isn't it?
definitely. It's 80/20. 80% of
Exactly.
doing it properly and 20% of the time you can let yourself off the hook, but not
Exactly.
quite as off the hook as I was yesterday.
No.
And I
See,
wasn't washing any of it down with alcohol. No drink past my lips.
no, exactly. So it's not all, yeah, don't beat yourself about it. It's good. But as long
No,
as you're doing
I
most
drink
of the good
less
things.
now.
Yeah,
I
I had a
drink.
glass of wine last night because Wendy was on holiday. I was looking after her horses for a week. She was away and she brought me a bottle of wine and some chocolates to say thank you. So I gave the chocolate to Tom so that I wouldn't eat it. But I had a glass of red wine and it was absolutely delicious. I can't remember what it was, but it was she lovely. She went to Croatia. She said it was gorgeous.
Smashing.
Yeah, and the
Also,
was absolutely lovely. And I'd opened it. Tony had a glass of wine and I chucked it in a spag bowl as well.
it adds extra depth to spaghetti
Yes,
bolognese,
it was
doesn't
so
it? It's
good. Yeah.
delicious.
And I
Yeah.
only needed one small glass. It was nice and it was
Cleansing.
very drinkable. It was lovely because I don't feel the need to drink loads and loads. It was just nice, but I can take it or
No,
leave it. But I really enjoyed it. I think that's the difference. And also, I know you're bad because I've been bloody brilliant the last like 2 or 3 weeks of looking after myself and feeling good. I don't want to do anything to disrupt that.
no. When you feel good, you don't want to spoil it, which is why I haven't eaten anything yet and just had coffee and
Mm.
hot water because I must start fasting again. And I've really struggled to get back in the groove.
Yeah,
So yes, just to delay, don't deny.
very good. Got lots of buzzwords today. The
Oh, I know.
last that I have got for today is I have got a little recommendation. It is a beauty pie, little bottle, beauty
Yeah,
pie, and it is
yeah, yeah.
their super luminous eye genius corrector.
Okay.
It's fabulous. Got it on Vinted actually. I didn't buy it directly from the beauty pie people. And
Yet.
it came with a brush. You only need a tiny little dab, and because it's
Uh-huh.
quite white and luminous and really highlights. And what you would do is you would put a tiny, tiny bit of it on, and then you put your normal concealer or makeup or whatever on top. Otherwise, you just have these like white rings. It's got
Okay.
some mixed feedback from the reviews, but I think it's because people are using too much of it. They're using it wrong. If you use it correctly, it's really good.
Okay. Yeah. Are you on it at the moment?
Yes, but I've also got my ring light on, so everything's like quite
Yeah.
bright today. It's probably not showing a brilliant response, but no, it's really good. So I like that a lot. But that's
Lovely.
all I've got for now.
Okay. So what are you doing the rest of this week then?
I've got
What's
work to do. I've got to submit an
okay?
essay, a book. I'm doing it on Erickson's The Life Cycle Completed, which I need to
Ah,
read.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I haven't got that one.
Yeah, so I mean that.
I told you about my book that came this morning.
Yes, yeah. There are people
That's a
about that.
it's specialist.
Yes, exactly. And I am prepping because I'm away on a yoga retreat in a couple of weeks for
Oh, how
four
lovely.
nights to North Wales. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm just getting my act together for that.
Terrific.
And the rest of I'm doing lots of socials, lots of things for the Hypno Health Pod stuff. and the workshops and all that kind of, so lots of things to do.
Okay, well, my list, I think, is I've done a week confidence course or a
Well
six
done.
session, whether it's a 6 week or however it may be, but a six session targeted specifically at improving people's confidence. So I'm kind of just testing it at the moment on a couple of clients that they're using, and just see what needs to be tweaked and changed, if anything.
Great stuff. Fab. So we'll be able to talk about that maybe next time.
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see.
Greater depth.
Yeah, fab. Okay, that's it from I think for this week, unless you've got anything else.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, let's say bye.